Make room for the hottest up-and-coming supermodels who are taking Hollywood by storm because, FYI, acting gigs are like so yesterday. Okay, not really, but the model scene has been on fire lately, and if you're like me, you know you totally practice your best catwalk while listening to Rihanna's Fresh Off the Runway at the gym. Okay, I'm just kidding. But regardless, if you do that or not, I think it's only logical that we all attempt our best catwalk for the time being, just like these 7 young models we're about to break down, shall we?
Let's go, girls.
First up, a very familiar face you may all have seen before, and I say familiar face because you could spot those eyebrows from millions of miles away. Yes, we're talking about British model Cara Delevingne. The 22-year-old's first modeling gig was at only 10 years old, but it wasn't until high school that she was picked up by Sarah Dukas of Storm Agency, who also signed her older sister Poppy. She's been the face of Burberry and Chanel, was named Model of the Year at the British Fashion Awards in 2012, and it's safe to say she's pretty much everyone's hashtag WCW.
I just wanted some pillows!
I know, and you got me instead.
A woman of many talents. As you can see, Cara's over-the-top firecracker personality also makes her perfectly suited to be on camera and on stage. She's taking on many movie roles, including John Green's Paper Towns coming this summer, and she's pairing with singer Pharrell as they flaunt their pipes in an all-new Chanel campaign.
Could she be a girl to help you see the world?
Get it, girl. Next up, another familiar name you've probably heard a lot lately, especially since she's been hanging out with her celeb bestie, Taylor Swift. The Victoria's Secret angel, Karlie Kloss, stands at over 6 feet tall and was discovered at the age of 13 at a local fashion show and signed with IMG Management. Karlie was given the runway nickname The Panther because of her famous strut and is best known for walking in Victoria's Secret's fashion shows since 2011, but is also a trained classical ballerina.
The point shoes that I dance in ballet, I think that has trained my feet to be able to wear heels because I don't know if I could do it otherwise.
However, Karlie is hanging up her angel wings in return for a stack of books. That's right, the girl is a total brain. She studied at Harvard School of Business and was accepted to NYU's Gallatin School of Individualized Study. But not only is she a Victoria's Secret angel, she's actually an angel. Heaven, you guys. She started her own cookie business called Karlie's Cookies to help raise money for Hurricane Sandy relief and charities like Feed and CFDA. See? Heaven sent. Now, our third model on the rise is no stranger to the runway since her mom Yolanda was a model since she was 16 and is now featured on Bravo's Housewives of Beverly Hills. Gigi Hadid is a total natural because she began her modeling gig at age 2 modeling for Guess and then again 15 years later as the face of their 2012 fall-winter campaigns. In this past year, Gigi became the face of Maybelline and Victoria's Secret Pink Collection, landing another huge Guess campaign and walked in her first fashion week for major designers. She was also named Sports Illustrated's Rookie of the Year for their 2014 swimsuit issue and also has time to look completely adorable next to her boyfriend and Australian pop star Cody Simpson. And speaking of Gigi, we might as well throw her sister Bella Hadid into the mix as another young model on the rise following in her sister's footsteps. You may have seen her on a recent episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Her mom Yolanda finds out that she had gotten a DUI.
You seem like trouble to me.
Alright, she may have started off on the wrong foot, but since then she stayed out of trouble and is on the right track, the runway track, that is, after signing with IMG Agency last August. Bella moved to New York after finishing high school to study photography and has appeared in spreads for Teen Vogue and LUK. She also joined Gigi while walking in the Tom Ford Fall-Winter 2015 show and was just named the face of the Batkier Spring 2015 campaign. These Hadid sibs are on fire. Coming in at number 5 on our list, we have Hailey Baldwin, who is actually a good friend of the Hadid sisters, along with model Kendall Jenner and the infamous Jay Beeves, if you've ever casually glanced on any of their social media pages. Hailey is the daughter of the late, great Stephen Baldwin, but revealed she had just naturally fell into modeling and that it wasn't something she always wanted to do. Oh, if we could all be that lucky. Hailey made her first runway debut last year when she walked for Topshop and has since then become the face of their denim Spring-Summer 2015 campaign. And due to her quick success, there's no question she's definitely got a long modeling career ahead of her. Next up, we have another up-and-comer, Miss Jourdan Dunn, who you may find familiar hanging out with the young modeling crew, including Cara, Kendall, Hailey, Gigi, and Karlie. But more than just being Instagram pals, Jourdan, who began her modeling career at age 16, only a year after her runway debut, was named the first black model to walk a Prada runway in over a decade, and was also the first black model to appear on Forbes' top earning models list, making $4 million in a year. Jourdan even modeled at the age of 19 when she was 6 months pregnant with her son Riley until she couldn't fit into any of the clothes. To this day, she considers Riley the reason for her drive and perseverance, saying, quote, "More than anything, having a son has made me realize I have to make stuff work. I'm his voice. I'm his lifeline. I have to be driven. I think he pushed me in the right direction. I've always been ambitious, but now I have more focus. I'm more hardworking." Riley is also in good hands, seeing that fellow model Karlie Kloss is his godmother. And last but most certainly not least on our list of young models on the rise, probably the most well-known name because of her family's dramatic reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
You come here often?
Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, that's the lovely Kendall Jenner. Prior to her professional career, there was always talk about Kendall as a model because of her slender 5'10" frame, but it seems like Kendall's modeling career shot up out of nowhere faster than her sister Kourtney popped out 3 kids. Her first major runway show was for Marc Jacobs last year, where she rocked bleached eyebrows and a short bob, and she has yet to slow down since then. She's walked for some pretty big fashion shows like Givenchy, Chanel, Donna Karan, and Alexander Wang. She was also just named the new face of Estee Lauder and has even graced many magazine covers like Allure magazine, where she admitted she hadn't always had great self-esteem. She revealed, quote, "I had just started 9th grade when I got my acne, and I had braces. I wouldn't look people in the eye. It wasn't a good time for me, it just killed my self-esteem. I thought when I didn't look at someone, they couldn't see my face." Well, Kendall, you give everyone fashion envy, hair envy, and all sorts of envy. Because let's face it, you are gorgeous. Aside from modeling, Kendall can be spotted with her wolf pack, aka pretty much everyone on this list with the occasional Bieber appearance. And we especially love that she isn't afraid to embrace her silly side with her sister Kylie.
Bitch, if you want a burger, bitch, if you want a burger.
Stay weird, girl. Stay weird. All right, so that about wraps up our list of young models on the rise, and I want to know all of your thoughts on these gals. And hey, while you're at it, let me know which of the girls' runway looks has given you a case of that deadly fashion envy. Get the conversation flowing right down here in the comment section, or hit me up at Danielle Robay, and then click right over here to check out things you didn't know about Kendall Jenner. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Clevver News. I'm your host, Danielle Robay, and I'll see you next time.